How did I get that? I knew it was Robin, and I'm just, okay, that's a great start. That's a great start. Robin.
Hello.
Great to meet you. Tell us a little bit about the garden and its history, just so that people get a handle on its background.
Well, my first involvement with the idea of a community garden in Wentworthville was a flyer in my letterbox that I went to a public meeting in 2002. So it took us till about 2006 to get a DA approved through council. It was Cumberland Whole Road Council at the time, and now we're a project of Cumberland Council. So it took till 2006 to get a fence put up, and then to see the garden you see today, it's taken that long to get it up and going. So now we have 140 members. We probably started with a key group of about 10 people who started the garden. So we started fundraising, and that's how we run the garden now, is through the day-to-day costs are covered by our fundraising efforts. So we started with a small section of gardens on the west corner with about 20 gardens, and so this was the original part of the garden, and then we progressed around the garden, working with people from community greening and Department of Housing, and bringing Boys Town work crews in. So that helped those teams. So they helped to build this section of the garden and then this section of the garden. So as we grew and got more helpers and raised more money, we then progressively developed the garden further. In 2018, we were fortunate to have Cumberland Council expand our garden on two boundaries. So we've considerably gone 7 metres out that way and about another 7 metres that way. So we have now a lot more usable space for gardens, and we put in 20 new gardens. So our garden operates mostly on individual gardens. So
this plot here is an individual plot of... What is it, sort of like about...
It's 2.4 metres long, the length of a sleeper, by 1.2 wide.
Oh, okay. Oh, so there's two gardens there back to back.
Yeah, and after membership of $10 a year, we then have a garden plot fee of $30 a year. And for that $30, we supply everything except the plants to grow.
Wow.
So the fertiliser, the pest control, the mulch, use of the tools, and any other trellising material. We've just... so we provide all of this as well.
Gee,
for that $30.
That's a lot of gardening for $30.
And so that we've worked it out that covers our costs, and it makes it easier than people having to buy all their own materials to use. So we just ask people to bring their own plants or seeds to put in.
And they can just run the show, run their own show in each of the beds.
They can. The only thing I say to them is you can plant anything you like as long as it's legal. It can be flowers, it can be fruit, it can be veg.
Yep.
We ask people not to put permanent trees in so that they don't shade other gardens. Also, they don't take nutrients out of the other gardens, or the roots go in. So, and we're fairly good at that.
Well, the gardens are absolutely verdant. Let's go for a wander along here. There's so much growing. I mean, it's been a good growing season here in Sydney, but
yes.
What's some of the infrastructure you've got along the boundary here?
Well, quite a few years ago, about 2011, we actually raised enough money from one of our open days that we hold in October, the weekend after the school holidays every year, and we opened the garden up. So our 2011 funds actually funded a purchase of our greenhouse.
Wow, that's a good not little greenhouse.
It's actually it's a good size, and we actually found links with Turramurra Community Garden because they found out that we bought one of their a greenhouse, and they wanted to actually come and have a look at ours. So we've developed this lovely relationship with Turramurra Community Garden.
Isn't that great?
We go across and see them, and they come out to our open day. But one of our gardeners, Frank, he is very very good at gardening, and Frank.
Oh, look, Frank is actually here.
Yes, Frank is here. Frank does a lot of the either propagating, but he can talk to you about that, and as well as looking after seedlings in here.
Penny Jansen says, I love your open days.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, we've been now having them for about 10 years. Our first open day we had 70 people come, and in 2019, which our last one, we couldn't run it last year, we had 1,200 people.
Wow, that's fantastic.
It's been increasing in popularity, and we're just so pleased that everyone does come, because that is our fundraiser for the year. We don't rely on council for the day-to-day
For anything,
of the garden at all. So we actually do stalls, and we'll sell produce out the front, or pot plants through the year, or buy stall space at the local church's fundraiser and sell things there. Yeah.
So Frank,
mate.
Tell us about your propagation shed here.
Okay, what we got here, I mean, this is a greenhouse which can be used by all the members, and they can try raise their own seedlings in here. And that's what you got there. Some basil. There's some basil there. You got some beetroot. You got cucumber, eggplant, sago palm.
Ah, the cycads.
Yes.
So what's the trick to propagating that is to get the babies to shoot?
Oh, you cut the what's the name, parts of the trunk, and just put them in there, and it's not hard. It's not hard.
Hang on a sec. Hang on.
Yes.
Right.
Green thumb.
That's a green thumb. That's a green thumb. There it is, everybody. Frank has a green thumb.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I know lots of people that sort of struggle sometimes getting these pups to seed. And
so I'm trying these magnolias now. They've only been here for a week now, so I've never tried them before, so I'll see how I'll get.
fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, well, thanks for showing us around in here, Frank. We'll continue on.
Okay.
So,
A large number of our members come from South Asia, mostly from India. So we do have quite a lot of produce and different types of produce from there. Our garden's got a lot of snake beans, as well as okra.
oh, there's the okra over there. Which way we'll go around? Oh, we can go, yeah, this way will be fine. Nice shimmy and dancing to camera there, Robin.
Some of these okra are quite large now, but they will be grown on to collect for the seed.
Oh, yep.
But these are really lovely. They're related to the hibiscus family, as you can probably see from the flower. So the okra they like to pick about this big. We also have quite a few Lebanese ladies that come along, and they like their okra very small.
Very small. Okay.
But usually about this size is the size that they would like.
Let's have a look
picked.
at that.
This is getting too big.
Oh, yeah. So about that big.
Yeah. But a lot of them are left on just to collect the seed also.
Yep.
We might just head down here to Nugget and Sai's garden. Nugget and Sai are two of our newer gardens.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you both?
Very good. How are you?
Yeah, really well. When did you join the garden?
I think 3 months ago.
Only?
Yeah, only 3 months ago.
Wow. Why did you want to join?
So my wife, she likes gardens a lot. She have been trying a lot of stuff at home, and they were not working out. So then we figured out that this Venture Till Community Garden actually gives an opportunity to experiment. So she wanted to join, and that's how we all started. So pretty much beginners, so we are learning how to...
We started with flowering plants because I love more flower plants.
You like flowers, yeah. Oh, these marigolds are looking very happy.
Yeah. So, and tomatoes, green chili, eggplant, and one strawberry plant.
One strawberry.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you have to start somewhere. Oh, so this is, so this is your plot here, this halfway. Yeah, fantastic.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for coming along and showing us the garden.
Thank you so much. It's nice.
Great to meet you both. Thanks for being part of the trail.
Fan of yours.
Oh,
I watch all your garden Australia series, ABC Kids garden gnome series.
oh,
She literally watches every show of yours. She was very excited to meet you.
oh, that's fantastic.
After doing your work, can I take your autograph?
Yeah, of course. We'll take a photo. No worries. Thank you. All right. Where are we heading?
We might head across to the compost. So we'll go across into the. I've got to find a room to talk about.
Oh, I talk about his melons and the.
Come back and I'll find a Ron and he can talk to you about his melons.
Yeah. All right then.
His rosellas. So we'll go across into the more the working areas.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. So I see you've got a stand here for your propagated plants.
Yeah, we propagate and grow on plants for sale. So this is part of our fundraising. Would be to get as many things grown as we can, and people just walking by will come in and see what we've got available.
When is your next fundraiser? Someone asked.
Major fundraiser will be the weekend in October after the school holidays. So it's either the second or third Saturday.
Okay, keep an eye out on that, everyone. And if you're in Sydney and want to come and support the garden, do you have official compost turners?
We try and recruit as many compost turners as we can, but
what is it? 1-800 compost recruit, or where did you find this sort of?
Well, I sort of brought him along with me.
I brought.
Husband, but every fortnight we have go and collect horse stable scrapings from a race trainer in Rose Hill. We've been doing that now. I measure in child height. Our son now is 14 and this tall.
Yeah.
We started collecting the stable scrapings when he was.
He could fit in a bag.
Yeah, smaller than that. And so we've been going there every fortnight now, all that time. And if we get too much of it, it goes up to the local church for their garden, or it goes out to another person who can use it.
Now, when you took me around earlier, you explained this patch on the ground here, and I think this is a really interesting one for community gardeners to think about. So what's going on? What's this patch on the ground and all these offcuts and scraps?
This bare patch here is where all the larger green waste from the garden comes to, and we ask the gardeners just to put it down on the ground, and it will get mowed before it goes in, so that as it so everything that goes in here is actually already usually chopped up, except for these few stray leaves that have been thrown in. So it gets chopped up, so it will break down faster.
Yeah, that's a really simple.
All the lawn clippings off the site go in here, as well as in the brown, mostly wood shavings and horse manure go in here. What else? We occasionally get some pigeon manure from one of our members has raised.
Pigeon racer. Oh.
And what else? Shredded paper that goes through here, and then we have occasionally people from the local community will bring down a bucket of their compost scraps. So we just say you don't have to be a member to do that. You can just
bring it along
and put them in the compost.
So your system it goes in here first, then it gets thrown over.
Yes, and we try and keep one bay free so that we've always got one bay to turn into.
To move to. So that's stage 2.
But getting volunteers to help turn compost is a challenge, and it doesn't get probably turned as much as it should. It needs to be turned regularly to break down, because really we should be seeing no individual components of the material going in. And when it is turned regularly and it gets the heat in it, and it does break down to a lovely dark colour.
And then this is the ready compost here. So maybe
not quite ready enough, but people are still using it.
So maybe you need to speak to a couple of fitness instructors and get them to bring their clients down here for that upper body workout, and you'd have more compost than you'd know. Let's work on that. So
the latest project that we've just been working on is, can you go and find a room? Costa wants to have a look at his melons. So this is the latest project. It's a potting shed or a potting area. We were finding the pots were just getting stacked anywhere, and
Yep.
a lovely Helen here.
Hello, Helen.
Always having to restack the pots and tidy them up. So, and we didn't have a set space that was under cover for shade protection and things like that, or weather protection. So this is a little project that usually Brad, Frank and Ted, who couldn't be here today, are the little planning team and the construction team. So they will draw the plans up, work out how much material we need, and then that's where we use the funds that we raise through the year to actually build these little projects. So this is the side for the tall people, and this is the side for short people.
Good ergonomics there. And just for people, I'll just come back a bit here. You can see that it's basically been made out of 2, 4, 6 3-metre long pine posts with some corrugated iron, some support struts, and that's it. This is drainage cell.
And under here is the fence panel.
And a fence panel. So something that any community garden could have a look at and have a go at. The potting shed of my dreams, Liz Moore. Yeah, Liz. Everyone wants a potting shed, you know, and
we've kept it reasonably tidy. It has done a lot of the potting of the plants down on the shelves down the bottom, and it is lovely to see a group of people up here on a Saturday morning just having a chat and potting up things. Are we right to head down and see a room?
Carl Cute said, why not have members who only have to pay $30 do a day's compost turning? Carl, you look, and there's the best Labor, because it's a dictator, you know, it's a fascist dictatorship, and it looks like Robin's other half is just directed to turn compost. Look at him, he's having a great day. He's loving it.
So on a Saturday morning, we would generally have about 4 or 5 people taking turns.
4 or 5 people, yeah.
Yeah, and so we try and get a little crew together so that you can tap in and out. And
I could see this doubling up as canteen and cafe. I say, you know, could I have a cappuccino, please? And you know, you're just serving. But I really do like the idea that this has got the double potting height for taller people.
All these pots were donated to us. A family in Oatlands were selling up after being there for 40 years, and Googled, what do I do with
pots?
And they said that the answer came back, donate them to a community garden. And he then Googled us and found us. So he gave us a trailer load of all the terracotta pots.
Isn't that fantastic?
So we're going to pretty them up, give them a coat of some of them.
Oh, this is what you've done already. Look at that.
Yeah, and then we'll pot a nice plant into that and then sell it.
As fundraising. Yeah. What a great idea.
And this is our pumpkin patch that we're going to let go feral over the grass. And now, I think Arun is down here. So
Arun's down here.
We can come and talk about
Frank, what are you growing here?
Pumpkins, Japanese pumpkins. Yeah, they we had a great success last year in the same place, so we're hoping the same. And yeah, it's only 3 weeks old, I would say. Yeah, they are now. So,
from seed.
Yeah, from seeds. Yeah.
3 weeks from seeds.
Yeah.
Since the seedlings went in.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I think he's got 2 green thumbs.
He does have 2 green thumbs. Let's have a closer look. Let's have a closer look. Look at those thumbs. Yeah, they're green.
Okay, I just saw a run down here.
All right, our final stop on the tour is with Arun.
Could we do one more stop after this and talk to Rita and her husband about their garden? That's
okay.
More traditional things too.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, we got a few extra gardeners here. They've all come out.
Yes. They're very excited.
Yeah. Hi, Arun.
And his 2 little ones.
Hello.
We've only just been reunited after getting stuck in India, the children and his wife, with the COVID. So they've only just got out of quarantine.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely to see you.
It's been a year almost apart from them, so.
You've had a year without them.
Yeah.
Oh, they've grown so much.
Yeah, they've grown so much. He was 4 months old when they were out, so now he's almost 1.5 years. So.
Oh, we've got Amanda Fletcher from the USA who says, I've been here, Fab Garden.
Hello, you'll have to say hello next time you come. So Costa was interested in your Rosella leaves and what you do with them, and also your melon.
Actually it has some kind of an worm, the whole infection.
Yeah, what do you do with the leaves?
We make a, or it's called a kind of a chutney. So we roast it with, we dry it out, wash it, dry it out, and then we roast it with a lot of sesame seed oil. So we make it a thick paste, so we can preserve it like a pickle for a month or 2, and then we can mix it with the rice or dosa, chutney, idli or something.
Yeah.
So it's a kind of a tangy flavor which gives a very good taste to it.
Fantastic. Yeah. So there's one for everyone. It's not just about the rosellas.
We have a deal that if they do produce the fruit, that I get them to make jam. And that happened 2 years ago when we got a bucket full, and I think it made 6 small jars of jam.
Wow.
So the other thing you're interested in was the melon?
It's a melon. It's actually a family of cucumber.
Ah, okay.
So it's not like a rock melon or anything. It's a cucumber family. So it's in a, like, it looks like a melon, but it's a cucumber family.
And how do you prepare this?
It's just like a
just
melon,
like a normal cucumber.
Normal cucumber.
Just eat it fresh.
You can't have it as a raw one. It's quite bittery.
Yep.
So once it's ripened, you can have it as a fruit, like a melon.
Well,
the other one is the bitter gourd.
Oh, and then there's the bitter gourds here too.
Yeah, this is a smaller one, not the usual one which is
quite long. Yeah.
It's a smaller one. It's quite bittery compared to the bigger ones.
And very prolific. There's a lot of flowers on here.
Yeah.
So you'll get lots of fruit.
Yeah.
All right, we'll head up this way. Thanks, Arun.
Thank you.
Thank you, Arun. Bye.
Say bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Thanks, Arun.
Thank you.
Oh, what a treat. What a treat to meet the family. But gee, 12 months separated.
Yeah. Hi, Kevin, how are you? And I'll get Pat too. This is Kevin. Kevin?
Yeah, sure.
We're live at the moment.
Hello, Kevin.
G'day, Costa.
How are you?
Good to see you, mate.
Lovely to see your garden. It's absolutely thriving.
Me Roma tomatoes.
Oh,
Roma tomatoes.
they're looking good. They're looking good.
And this is Pat.
Hello, Pat.
I'm fine, thank you.
That's good. How long have you been in the garden for?
Nearly 12 months almost, is it? Not quite yet.
Pat moved into the area and didn't have any friends except her family, and she kept walking past and saw us and dropped in one day. And she's become one of our... She is our parsley grower.
Oh,
She told us we weren't looking after it very well. And I said,
what's
well,
the key?
your job.
What's the key to
They're
successful
supposed to
parsley?
keep cutting it so it'll regrow. But it was everyone need parsley. They come in and take some from the center, just pick some leaf, what they need, the length. And there's some poking non-parsley, you know, just a stalk. And all the outside is going bad. It's too tough. Some of them yellow, some of them still green, but tough. And I said they should be cut down. They come back again. And then I benefit out of it because I need the cat a lot. And I've been doing some tabbouleh for my family, brought some over, introduced it to them. And also I was taking some and give it to the family who hasn't got it.
Well, that is the hottest tip of the trail so far from Pat. Prune your parsley, cut it back,
That's right.
disturb it so that it regrows. Well, Pat, thank you for sharing your knowledge.
Oh, you're welcome.
And an absolute pleasure to see you. And I love your outfit today. You've gone all out and put...
Doesn't go with my shoes though.
Oh, no, it goes well with the shoes. No, it goes well,
I don't usually come on Sunday morning, do I? I come always Saturday.
I thought you would like to meet our 90-year-old.
I am very pleasant.
Kevin and Pat both turned.
Are you both 90?
Yes.
No way.
I start to act my age for the first time. I haven't tinted my hair for 3 months now. I said, it's a shame on you. All my young daughters going grey, and I'm still not one white hair in my head. It's not right.
I'll give you a couple.
What's up?
Now I'm going to have my own.
Is gardening the secret ingredient to your longevity?
I think active is
it helps
active in
a lot.
every way,
Yeah.
and more than anything else, acceptance, contented, whatever it comes. Never look to the top bottom of the glass. Look down and thank God for the half full, not the half empty. And I've always. I wanted to tell you something today, but later.
Okay, and these are some of our newest garden members. This is James, our newest
Thanks.
member.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Kevin. So nice to meet you.
Rupa and Ashok, Rup is our expert picker for help me with the Easter show picking. She's the quality control.
Congratulations, and
help me pick everything.
for those of you that don't realise, the Wentworthville Community Garden has won for the last 8 years back to back best community garden display presentation at the show. 8 years in a row. They would have won it 9 if not for last year. So they're going for number 9 this year.
So if there are any other community gardens out there that are interested, have a look on the Royal Easter Show site. Entries do close, I think, this Wednesday.
Ooh.
And
They're not giving you much time. She's not giving you much time.
But it would be nice to have some more community gardens take place.
Thanks, Robin.
That's all right. And thanks to everyone that came out today. It's lovely to see everyone. And come along and see us at our open day in October. Have a look at our Facebook page for the exact date. And there's the kookaburras have just started coming around in the last month.
How long have you guys been involved with the garden?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
What do you love about a community garden? What would you say to someone?
Okay, the first thing is like community socializing, meeting the people, and then we have tips and tricks as well with the community help. So
Yeah, we can spend nice time.
and then we can share our food like veggies as well, like with others. And then we learned a lot about when to grow, what to grow, at what seasons.
Like seasoning
vegetables. So yeah, we are able to grow nicely.
Oh well, thank you for agreeing to come on the broadcast with us for the Edible Garden Trail, and Robin, thank you for a wonderful tour.
Great, you're welcome.
Great
to have you out here.
Yeah, we are lucky to have Robin here. We have to thank them for their kindness and their helpful. They go out of their way to help you if you need help.
Oh.
And you don't get too many people like this in this garden.
You make delicious dishes for our morning tea.
Well, from here at Wentworthville Community Garden, thanks everyone for joining in. It's been a real treat to hang out and meet this wonderful group, and it's just a small number of them. But thanks again, everyone, and we'll see you at the next garden in soon.
The timetable.
But that's all right. That's all right. Hey, thanks everyone. What a pleasure.
Thank the council
Oh,
for have this available for people who didn't
yeah,
have big yards.
that's right. And for all of the new residents to come and connect to the garden.
I just moved in just before last Christmas.
Yeah.
Not this